This is Doris Day at 97 years old, taken in May 2019, just days before her passing. Look closely, her face is calm, serene. But solitary? Now, glance at this one from 1959, during the height of her fame in Pillow Talk, America's Darling, The Girl Next Door. The biggest box office draw in the country, she had millions in the bank and the world at her feet. So, what happened? How could so much wealth vanish? Who drained Doris Day's fortune? The truth will break your heart. In 1922, in Cincinnati, Ohio, Doris Mary Ann Kappelhoff was born. From childhood, she dreamed of becoming a dancer, gliding across grand stages. But at 13, a car crash shattered her leg and her dreams with it. While her body healed, she found another gift: her voice. By her 20s, she was singing with the top big bands in America. Then, Hollywood came knocking. In 1948, she starred in Romance on the High Seas. Film and she became an overnight sensation. The 1950s were her era. Calamity Jane, Love Me or Leave Me, The Man Who Knew Too Much, Alfred Hitchcock's only musical. And then came the romantic comedies that cemented her legend: Pillow Talk, Lover Come Back, That Touch of Mink. Audiences adored her. She was wholesome, radiant, unstoppable. The studios paid her millions. She became the symbol of purity and perfection, America's sweetheart. But while the world saw the charm, few knew the tragedy hiding behind it. Her husband, Marty Melcher III, was also her manager. She trusted him with everything: her contracts, her investments, her fortune. Whatever papers he gave her, she signed. No questions asked. She believed love and loyalty were enough. But while she smiled for cameras, Marty was emptying her accounts behind her back. Then, in 1968, Marty died suddenly of a heart attack. Doris was 46, heartbroken, lost. But the shock that followed was far worse. When she looked at the financial records, she discovered the nightmare. Everything gone. Every cent she had earned over decades. Marty, along with his business partner Jerome Rosenthal, had drained it all. Even worse, she owed $500,000 in taxes. Her accounts, completely empty. Look at photos from that time, you can see the disbelief in her eyes. The grief wasn't just for her husband, but for the betrayal he left behind. The man she trusted most had destroyed her. But the cruelest blow? Before his death, Marty had secretly signed her to a TV contract with CBS, The Doris Day Show. She had no idea. She'd never agreed to it, yet the deal was legally binding. So, to pay off the massive debts he left, Doris had no choice but to do the show. That same year, she and her son Terry filed a lawsuit against Jerome Rosenthal. It was December 1968. The case dragged through courts for years, filled with endless hearings and mounting legal fees. Meanwhile, Doris kept working tirelessly. Her days were consumed with filming, recording, performing. Not for glory, but just to survive. She was rebuilding the fortune that should have been hers all along. Finally, in 1974, justice came. A judge awarded her $22 million. But Rosenthal appealed again and again, delaying payments for years. Doris rarely saw most of it. She carried on working, smiling for the audience, even as she quietly bore the pain of everything she'd lost. And then, life struck another cruel blow. In 2004, her only child, Terry Melcher, passed away from melanoma at just 62. Her son, her closest friend, her protector, the one person who had fought by her side through betrayal and ruin, was taken from her. After that, something in Doris changed. She withdrew completely from the public eye, settling in Carmel, California. She walked away from the spotlight for good. No more films, no more singing. Her love now went to her animals: dogs, cats, every stray in need of care. She founded the Doris Day Animal Foundation and poured what remained of her fortune into saving lives that could never lie or betray her. She lived the rest of her years quietly, surrounded by her rescues. No family, no public appearances. By 97, she was estranged from her grandson. When she passed away on May 13, 2019, from pneumonia, there was no funeral, no memorial, just as she had wished. Her final chapter was private, peaceful, and far removed from the Hollywood dazzle that had once defined her. And here's the part that cuts the deepest. Over her career, Doris Day earned more than $20 million, worth over $200 million today. She trusted the man she loved with every cent. He took it all, leaving her destitute and forced to fight for years just to stay afloat. But instead of bitterness, she turned her pain into compassion giving. What she had left: two creatures who would never hurt her now. Look at those two photos again. The glowing young woman of 1959, beautiful, trusting, unstoppable. And the quiet figure from 2019, older, wiser, but alone. Her story proves that fame and fortune can vanish in an instant. That the greatest betrayal can come from the person sleeping beside you. Doris Day, America's sweetheart, died alone, not because she failed, but because she learned too late that love can sometimes be the cruelest illusion of all. If you found this story powerful, make sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts down below, and subscribe for more true Hollywood stories that reveal the lives behind the spotlight.